Reading from my novel in progress, which centers on a man named Arthur Opp who weighs 550 pounds. And this is the story of Arthur Opp's childhood. Warmth, curtains moving silently, little red ducks on wallpaper, dim sweet room through wooden bars, warmth and fright in turn, terrible fright of shadowy things. He eats jello, he eats chicken, he eats nanas, he eats apricots. He eats swiftly and eagerly. He drinks milk. He sucks sweets when he can find them, on the floor, on the pavement. His mother says slowly, Arthur. When Arthur is 2, he puts a baby spoon in his mouth and tastes the plastic of it. Oh, the plastic of it, gummy and blue, sweet as a daisy. He tooths it and mouths it and feels the pain of it, grips it between his baby teeth and squeals. He pulls the metal away from the face of the spoon and dislodges it one day, so that he's holding a silver stick and gumming a blue oval. Arthur, don't, says Mom. Spit it out. There are things he stares at for minutes at a time. The drain switch in the bathtub, 2 screws and a lever make a mouthless, earnest face, a long nose face. Arthur sits in the bath and stares at it, and it stares back. Sometimes he imagines that it is a living thing, and then it becomes frightening. Simnel cake, a Christmas tree, Harvey, Henry, James, Miss Davies, Granny Conan, dentures out, sitting up in bed and clutching her nightgown to her sternum. What is it, Arthur? And Arthur says, where are your teeth? Arthur's father, tall and thin, the short-sleeved shirts, the pebbly rasp of his chin, the heel of his shoe lifting and lowering as he stands in place. Arthur's tiny fingers find their way beneath it, and the pinch that follows is a terrible betrayal. Sally Cat, silly old thing, mean and meant to live outdoors until she is too frail, until she shakes in the cold and then, being forced inside, dies. Sally Cat, never declawed, kneading and kneading Arthur's sturdy legs. A pond, a bridge. Harvey falls in and skins his knee. When Arthur is 5, he puts his hand on his belly and squeezes. He looks at his pink thighs on the hard, small classroom chair and imagines them as hands. In his shorts and knee socks, only his knees and his ham-like thighs are exposed. His uniform is the dusty blue of the Postal Service. His tie is as tight as a noose. Arthur is 6 and goes into the kitchen and opens a drawer. In it is his mother's hiding place, a trove of chocolate, his small mother who only eats half of what's on her plate. In his sturdy, dirty fist, he takes a wrapped bar and bites it. He has an urge and he follows it. He bites it cleanly, wrapper and all. What is left in his hand is a beautiful cross-section. Paper, brown chocolate, nougat, unbitten whole peanut, nougat, brown chocolate, paper. What is left in his mouth is a soupy, chocolatey wrapper. He has sucked the goods off it, and he swallows the rest now. He cannot think of where to throw out what he does not want. Arthur eats wrappers. Mother teaches English at Bedford College for Women. What is, says Arthur. What is your students? His mother looks confused. What are my students? What are my students like? She asks. Arthur nods, but it is not what he meant. They're very clever, she says. How old, says Arthur. 18, 19, 22. Big girls, says his mother. Young ladies. Your age, says Arthur, and his mother smiles. Younger than I am. Older than you, she says. Nice, says Arthur. He cannot imagine anyone being mean to his mother, but he wants to make sure. Very nice. At dinner, he asks for second helpings, and his father says no at the same time his mother says yes.